Okay, I think I know what wanted to talk about more. So I always felt like a burden. Like financially, I just always felt like a burden. My whole life, really. Like, you gotta, and then astrology doesn't help because I have an Aries North node in the second house, and you're supposed to make your own money. And so, like, I also have internalized ableism. It's like, but I'm disabled, okay? Like, it's not a physical one, but it doesn't matter. I can't go out and get a job. Like, not only that, my higher self does not want me to work in the matrix. And so I'm just like, I feel like a burden. So I've been trying to work through that. And I also, because I was made to feel like a burden as a child, I kind of do that to my kids. And I didn't mean to, but I just really felt bad that I couldn't provide more financially for them, you know. But I would get like frustrated. So I think that was probably my mom's problem too. But excuse me, my God. But it came out as frustration, like for me it did. Like, so I don't know. But also my ex stepmother would always be like, "You're so ungrateful. You should be grateful for the food. You got a roof over your head. Blah. Like other people have it worse than you. Blah blah blah." Never let me rest really that much at all. So I'm still learning how to rest as well. And that it's protective and needed. But anyways, like, my roommate still helps me financially, like, he pays for my food. And that he wants to do that. Like, he doesn't feel burdened by that. I'm not used to that shit, and I know my twin would be the same way, so I've been working on that. And so, like, I'm just like, I had a realization. I'm like, once I fucking accept that I'm not a burden, and that it's okay to have help, and the fact that stop denying that I'm disabled, and stop trying to stop trying to be like, yeah, I'm neurotypical. I'm not and stop trying to act like that. I mean, like, is what I mean. Like, stop trying to, because, like, that's just what I was programmed. Then I might actually heal my relationship with money. I don't know. It doesn't stop capitalism from existing. So that's the problem here, too. Like, people want to talk about just manifest this, blah, blah, blah. Well, you also have to take into account of a lot of things. Like, you have to also realize that capitalism exists. So there are a little bit of limits with that. Just a little. But also, it's hard to figure out and be like, well, I don't want to limit myself and say I can never get blessings, because, you still can. You just have to what's not be so, you have to be grounded in it. That's what, yeah. But then, like, after my shower, I was just like thinking about that, how, like, if I heal my feeling like a burden, I'll get, it might be easier for me to figure out ways to make money, or, sell art, whatever. And then it's like my higher self came in and was just like, yeah, because that transfers over to you feeling like you're a burden to the universe. And how is the universe supposed to bless you if you feel like a burden? I was just like, oh my God, really? I was just like, what? Wait a minute. You know what? That makes sense. And so I'm like, huh. Like, stop feeling like a burden here. Like, stop feeling like a burden to the universe. You're supposed to be here. And you deserve, it's like you deserve everything. Your birthright. All your needs are not burdens. It's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy having all these realizations. I think that's all the life updates right now. Aside from I put the cat's food and water in here. Like, they still have their ones outside, but like, so if they want to come in here for like when it was hot, but they still do, especially Oreo. I wonder if my cat Mittens sent him. Maybe Sammy did, I don't know. I just know that he showed up on, in June. He just never left. And now he's like, literally like, he's like, I was born on the streets, but this is the fucking life. I choose to live with you guys. I just have to get him neutered before he reaches the maturity to where he's gonna start spraying and everything. He doesn't seem like he's there yet. I think he's not even quite a year old yet. Maybe he's only like 6 months or 8 months. I don't know. But I'm sure he's very close, and so I really need to get that done. But yeah, he's a really good kitty. He's really sweet. He likes being in here, hanging out. He's learning that you could sit on a person's lap and get pets, so he's kind of like learning that. And Fluff comes in here sometimes. Happy came in here for a bit. I think they're all just kind of like, huh? Blueberry tries, but she just doesn't know how to open the door, push through those magnet door things. The magnetic screen. Yeah, so. Oh yeah, my skin is like sensitive to cat dander, so like sometimes I can get itchy from them. I don't know if I was always like this. I think I might have been to some degree, but it's gotten worse over as I got older, or like unmasked or whatever. So that's the only problem I have too. I'm like, oh, my skin. Otherwise, I don't know, I might not be so weird about them in my room, but I also never was that weird with Mittens and Sammy, because they didn't like pee or like they didn't make a mess like Blueberry and Happy did. I think it was mostly Blueberry. Sammy did used to throw up on our bed sometimes at the foot, so at least it was at the foot, but it wasn't like that bad. Like, I can handle that kind of, like way more than pee or cat poop. And if it's on the foot of the bed, it's way different. Like, you can just take off the comforter and you're good. Usually, I don't know, like, it has to be a two-way street for me with animals, like the relationship, but I have to trust them as well as them trust me for me to allow them, because that's like my safe space. And I have this sensory issue with, like, I mean, poop is disgusting anyways, but like I have a huge sensory issue with it. And then like smell, like bad smells, especially poop, it like bothers it's a sensory hell. So the fact that we have to actually poop as people is like, sometimes I can get into a meltdown, well, like with wiping with that. So I'm like, bro, is this really necessary? Of course it's necessary, but it's like, so that's why I use baby wipes. But still, it's like, bro, this is so disgusting. Why is this a thing? Why? Just, at least we're not animals, and at least we don't have to use our tongues. Alright, with that, I'm done. It's like life update shit.